the seller is going to pay the commissions for both the buying agent and the listing agent. Sometimes it's the same person. The seller is also going to be responsible for a lot of taxes, state transfer fees, deed fees. There's all these little fees and taxes coming from the government. You have no choice. There's going to be, all these different taxes. Then the title company takes a little piece. The lender takes a little piece of the deal, of the pie, and then the realtors take a piece of the pie. So the realtors take the biggest piece of the pie if we're looking at it in that dexterity. So usually the title fees are about 1% of the sale. I don't really know exactly what the lenders will pocket from it, but obviously they need to get paid too. It's probably pretty similar to the title. And then the standard transaction is usually 6%.
Okay.
So you're going to pay, the standard transaction would be 3.6% to the listing agent and 2.4% to the buying agent. That changes. It changes from every deal, and it's also changing because of a current lawsuit going on right now about realtor commissions. So that's six. Let's just go simple with the 6%. If I helped you buy a home, I would collect 2.4%. So at that closing table, there would be a title settlement statement, and it shows the seller and buyer what all their credits and debits are, what you're responsible for paying, what you're credited. It even credits the buyer for like the taxes on the property when they didn't live there. So all of that legal stuff is taken care of at that table. It's really at the final moment where all this stuff is known about and presented to both parties, and they sign off making it official. And the buyer hands in that check, and the seller walks away with their check.
Okay.
And then the realtors and everybody gets paid out of that listing.
Gotcha. And is this done at like a location like your office or something?
Yeah, it could be done at the realtor's office, but typically these take place at the title company. So the title company really is kind of the hub for where these transactions are completed.
Okay. What is an example of one of those? I haven't heard of them.
So one that I use and I want to shout out is Land Trust Title. A lot of these title companies are located in our area, Brookfield, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Some of them Milwaukee, some of them Waukesha, but they usually try to stay centrally located. So Land Trust Title is an excellent company. I've used them on pretty much every transaction that I can. Sometimes buyers choose a different one, or sometimes the seller had a different one in mind. So, but anytime I can use them, I use Land Trust Title. Specific closer, Candace Liebner, is just amazing. Just does a very good job. She's very professional and great at explaining at the closing table exactly what you're looking at and what you're signing and what your fees are. Just a well-rounded professional.
Okay.
But yeah, so a lot of these closing sites are title companies. Land Trust Title would be an example of one of them, and they're located in Brookfield.
To dumb things down for myself and the listener.
Yeah.
So a real estate agent is kind of like a salesperson and marketer.
Yep.
That's what they're getting paid for. The loan officer is getting paid for providing the money.
Yeah,
much.
they're getting paid for orchestrating the loan.
Okay.
Right.
And then the title company, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, is the person that's filling out all the paperwork.
Yeah, they're the legal side. That would be a great way to kind of to dumb that down or simplify the whole process.